There are going to be over 10 general elections this year in Africa, and it has not started smoothly as the Ugandan presidency was concluded with the incumbent president Yoweri Museveni winning with only a 57% turnout. He has been the president for Uganda since 1986, that is 35 years. The main opposition leader, Robert Kyagulanyi, also known as Bobi Wine, claimed that the elections were always going to be tampered with because the system is so corrupt. And you kind of have to agree with him because he was arrested before the elections. His crew have been harassed by the police, and then after the elections, he was placed under house arrest because he claimed that the elections were already rigged. Africa really needs fresh faces and ideas to lead its people. And so what if Bobi Wine was Ugandan president? What would he possibly do, and how would he change Uganda? That is what we'll discuss today on Africa Assemble. By the way, be a friend and subscribe, click the notification button to never miss our videos, and like this video to help us make more content you love about our awesome continent. Let's dive in. Coming from the Kamwokia slum, Bobi Wine was a former musician for over 15 years, but then turned to politics in 2017 as he earned a position in the parliament via energetic door-to-door campaigning. Eventually, in July of 2019, Bobi Wine announced his bid to become president of Uganda, and this caused a whole lot of military and police interference. Bobi Wine and his supporters were arrested and jailed for a myriad of reasons, ranging from breaking COVID-19 protocols to just being a political nuisance. It's safe to say that Museveni tried every tactic to frustrate Bobi Wine, but it did not stop the man. When the elections day came, Museveni apparently won by 58%. So, in an alternate timeline, if the elections were fair and Bobi Wine was elected president, what would happen? Apart from most Ugandans seeing a new Ugandan president for the first time in their lives, Bobi Wine would bring a breath of fresh air to the political scene of Uganda. As he is younger, he would attract the youth, and he has aimed to tackle youth unemployment. He claims to aim to change the idea of Uganda being a corrupt country ruling through dictatorship. He claims that government institutions would serve the citizens of Uganda and not the president alone. Robert will most likely focus on Medicare, as his humanitarian work is heavily directed towards hospitals and Red Cross. He would make himself more accessible to every citizen of the nation and would look for alternate and newer ideas to propel the country forward. It will be welcoming to see a president turn the military from a personal tool to a public tool for the people. However, Robert does have weaknesses that could make him not fit to be president of Uganda anytime soon. For one, his inexperience will greatly be a bane in his presidency. Being that the cabinet will be more military personnel than civilians, he would find it hard to implement his ideas and will most likely spend most of his energy fighting corruption. In the manifesto, he mentioned that he would aim to create 5 million new jobs, close the income gap between the wealthy and the poor, and also end political persecution. That is a lot to tackle, especially with someone of his experience. What is more worrying is that when asked if he was left or right of the economical ideological setting, his answer was he was on neither side. He would just use the one that works. Looking at his campaign trail, Robert has spent more time attacking Museveni than actually disclosing how he would turn the country around. And that scares some Ugandans because some have drawn comparison to Robert as a younger Museveni who forced his way into presidency. With Uganda being a country of high population growth, how would Robert fix economic growth to match the population? These are questions that Robert has not been very forthcoming on. Ultimately, Robert is definitely the leader Uganda wants, but he may not be the president Uganda needs right now. Someone with more experience would fit the bill. Maybe if Robert spent more time as a governor, he would definitely acquire more experience and then become the president Uganda needs. He still has 5 more years to suit up for the next campaign, and it is clear that his intentions are good, so we are all behind you, Robert. Now we turn the question to you. Would Bobi Wine make a perfect president for Uganda? We added an extra 100 subscribers in a month, and it is all because of you. Let's keep growing, fam. Share this with a friend and drop a comment if you disagree or would like to request a video. Till then, brothers and sisters, kuwa na siku njema.